Okay, it's not a big deal, really. Okay.
Letting number 8629. Concrete and brick removal, replacement, and complete sidewalk installation. We have 2 bids. Rainier Construction, LLC, RAINERI Construction, LLC, $794,960, 794,960.00. Gershenson Construction Company, Inc., GERSHENSON Construction Company, Inc., $800,400, 800,400.00. With the low bidder, please meet with Ms. Bean in the hallway. Thank you.
I wasn't there. Thank you. Got it later.
All right, thank you.
There was a couple of long hearings.
Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie. Here. Director Rundy.
Here.
Director Hayes.
Here.
Director Roth.
Here.
Director Moore. Here. Director Gray is excused, and President Bradley.
Here we have a quorum. I call a meeting in order.
From the President, plans and specifications for letting number 8633, McDonald Park Comfort Station renovation in Windsor Park, ADA upgrade to Comfort Station, St. Louis, Missouri. Addendum number 1, for letting number 8631, South Broadway Phase 2, River de Pere to Cordis, Federal Project number STP 5401708, St. Louis, Missouri. Supplemental Agreement number 6 to PSA number 1138, Electrical, Mechanical, and Plumbing Design Services, Lambert St. Louis International Airport. Emergency work orders issued for the months of October and November 2016 by the Department of the President and Facilities Management Division, Board of Public Service, for emergency work and repairs requiring prompt attention be approved. Recommendation that permit for emergency action for video camera surveillance systems, 9th Ward, St. Louis, Missouri, be approved. From the Director of Public Utilities, recommendation that the Board declares as an emergency action replacement of UPS batteries for the chemistry lab at the Chain of Rocks Water Treatment Plant be approved. From the Director of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Charter Communications, starting at Power Pole at the corner of Wise and Macklin. Charter would like to open east and place a vault in the utility easement, then open cut north onto private property at 1100 Macklin. All fiber to be placed in a 2-inch duct. Fiber will be a 36. AT&T Missouri, dig 4 pits at poles at the rear of 2757 Lafayette, rear of 2731 Lafayette, rear of 2755 Lafayette, and rear of 2733 Lafayette. Work performed is place new copper service to new homes at California and Lafayette. AT&T Missouri, access manhole at 23rd and St. Louis Avenue and bore west 1,140 feet to Parnell, then 900 feet to refeed business due to NGA land vacation, starting at 2305 St. Louis and ending at 2563 Parnell. AT&T Missouri, from manhole near 3500 California, bore to new 3x5x3 handhole at rear 3456. Place new 2x3x3 handholds at 3500 and 3456 California. Place new 4x4 pad with fiber box in ESMT. from Handhold at 3456 California, Border Rise Pole at 2737 Potomac, etc. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company, doing business as AT&T Missouri, stored at existing manhole and sidewalk in front of 1421 Dr. Martin Luther King, bore east under sidewalk for 200 feet and meet up with customer conduit at 900 North 14th Street. A fiber cable will be placed. Southwestern Bell Telephone Company, doing business as AT&T Missouri, starting at existing manhole at the front of 4016 Quarter, boring west 1 feet off edge of sidewalk for 137 feet to the southeast corner of Quarter and Warney. Turning north along the east side of Warney for 297 feet, place a handhold at the front of 4327 Quarter. Recommendation that permit for Ameren, Missouri to bore in 2,288 feet of two 5-inch ducts and set 5 manholes on Mordale, Childress, Hampton, and Hancock. Recommends approval subject to certain conditions. From the Director of Public Safety, joint recommendation that the following permits be approved subject to certain conditions as follows. Winsler 1 LLC for a lot consolidation at 2403, 2405, 2415 through 17 South 7th Street and 721 Victor in City Block 840. Forest West Properties LLC, Land Reutilization Authority, LRA, to consolidate land at 4444 to 4472 through 76 Vista in City Block 3981. And Land Reutilization Authority, LRA, for a boundary adjustment at 2915 and 2925 North Market in City Block 2357. From the Director of Public Safety, recommendation that a festival zone for Mardi Gras Inc. Festival zone from January 6th to February 28, 2017 at Lynch, Mississippi River, surrounding Lynch, Mississippi River, Highway 5513, Pestalozzi, Limp, Sidney, Grabois, and Tucker, etc. be approved. Revised camera agreement between the City of St. Louis and Downtown St. Louis recommends approval. Now we have the conditional uses.
Good afternoon, Mr. President and members of the board. My name is Michael Vicentainer, zoning plan examiner for the City of St. Louis, and I'll be representing the building commissioner in today's meeting. Per section 26.80.070, the revised code and board order number 766, transmitted herewith is a recommendation for approval of an amendment to the Washington University Community Unit Plan as established by ordinance number 65192 and as amended by ordinance number 67878. Request that this recommendation be approved as submitted. And per board order number 766, transmitted herewith are recommendations for the following conditional use agenda applications. Approval is recommended for 2 applications at 4136 Flad and 2231 Shenandoah. Approval with conditions is recommended for 5 applications at 6427 Virginia, 2836 Locust, 3314 Merrimack, 3320 Merrimack, 3182 Morganford. And denial is recommended for 1 application at 4416 San Francisco.
Any questions from the board on the conditional uses? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Move to approve 7 conditional use permits, 5 with conditions, and to deny 1 conditional use permit as recommended.
I just want to clarify, there was also an amendment, he testified to an amendment to the community unit plan for WashU too. That was one of the items.
Oh, under Director of Public Safety, yes. Right. She didn't read that one.
It's under the Director of Public Safety. So
Okay.
do you want that added as a conditional use, or do you want that added on the regular agenda?
I was just bringing it up because the zoning representative just brought it up in his testimony. But either way, it doesn't matter to me. It's on the agenda like this because certain amendments to community unit plans have to be processed like conditional use permits, but they don't have the same standards and stuff that apply to them.
So,
I guess the question is this something that has to be separately approved as we do the conditional use permits, or can we approve it as part of the general consideration of the agenda at large?
That's fine, the agenda's fine, yeah.
Okay. So my motion stands to approve 7, 5 with conditions, and to deny 1 as recommended.
and correct, and the noted item is on the board agenda. Do I have a second to that motion?
Yeah, I second.
Okay, I have a motion, a second. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie. Aye. Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray is excused, and President Bradley.
Aye, conditional uses are approved. I'd like to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from December 6, 2016, last Tuesday. Are there any questions or comments on the minutes?
Motion to approve the minutes.
Moved and seconded for approval. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie. Aye. Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Ross.
Abstain.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray is excused, and President Bradley.
Aye, minutes are approved. We have an addendum to the agenda today, addendum number 1. Are there any questions or comments on that addendum? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Move to approve addendum number 1.
Second.
Moved and seconded for approval. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie. Aye. Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray is excused, and President Bradley.
Aye, the addendum's approved. Today's agenda, and just for clarification's sake, to make sure we cover this, 6201 through 53 Forsyth, Washington University, Community Unit Plan is established by Ordinance 65-192 and as amended by Ordinance 67-878 is under the Director of Public Safety. Are there any questions or comments on today's agenda? Seeing none, I'll take a motion, please.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
Moved and second for approval. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Scobie. Aye. Director Rundy.
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Ross.
Aye.
Director Moore.
Aye.
Director Gray is excused, and President Bradley.
Aye, the agenda is approved. Motion for adjournment, please.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, meeting adjourned.